I wanted to
light
ask
on
you.
that shit. No, go ahead.
I said I wanted to ask you about Klay's departure. You know, y'all had one of the best runs ever, bro. Y'all trio. I know it's the Splash Brothers, bro, but so I ain't saying it because you here, bro. It's really the big three for real with you. How is it, man? How you dealing with your man's like sliding? And...
To be honest with you, I haven't given it much thought.
Okay.
Because I really don't want to face the reality until I have to face the reality.
Yeah, until it's time to suit up.
And so, like, it's kind of just this thing that's, like, floating around out there, and then people be like, yo, how you feel about Klay? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I haven't really allowed my mind to process it. Yeah. Needless to say, I said all of that to say, I'm happy as hell he gone. And the reason I'm happy he's gone is because he wasn't happy no more.
Yeah.
And as a brother, I only want what's best for you.
Yeah.
Not what's best for me, not what's best for this team, not what's best for the organization. Like, we spend so much time around each other, as you know. You spend more time around these guys than you do your family.
Yeah.
Like, and to see him unhappy, like the way I saw him unhappy last year, and I wouldn't even necessarily say unhappy. He was uneasy though, like just bothered. Yeah. And to see him now, to see someone that doesn't have a care in the world, like if you walk around our organization and you say, yo, tell me about Klay, everybody would say to you, oh, he live in his own world.
Yeah.
And everybody cool with that. So to see someone that does not have a single care in the world, all of a sudden just like can't shake nothing, that bothered me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like right. that to me was far more hurtful than him leaving. Like to see somebody that just love to play basketball. Like that man love to play basketball. He love going on his boat and he love his dog. That's about it. And to see him like not happy with that thing, it's time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I think it was time for him. I think it was time for the organization. Like, we've been in the tax for 6 straight years. Mm-hmm. Nobody talk about that side of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Klay left, we not in the tax no more. The organization get a chance to reset because at the end of the day, regardless of how uneasy he was last year, regardless of how bothered he was, we built that organization.
That's a fact.
That organization was the laughing stock of the NBA.
That's a fact, bro.
And so in doing what we've done, there's still a care for the organization. Like, we was just about to make some trades last week. And I told them straight up, like, yo, that trade helped me. Like, it'll help me right now in my career these last couple years and stuff. But I've always spoke to y'all from a place of what's best for this organization. I won't stop now. Yeah. That's a bad trade. Like, don't do that trade. Like, I disagree with it, although it's gonna help me right now. Yeah. And so what Klay just did, and nobody will give him credit for it, what Klay just did is he just relieved this organization of the financial hardships that the organization was starting to face. Right? Yeah. You still doing for the organization. Yep. But nobody will say that. Nobody will say him leaving because they'll only make it about, he was unhappy, which, again, he wasn't the happiest last year. But by the way, you've been through this shit. Who is? This is a hard job, man.
That's fair.
Yeah. Like, you go through it, and for a guy that's been happy for 12 straight years to have one unhappy year, I think we're all due just that. Yeah. But in saying that, he provided cap relief for this organization on his way out. You know what I'm saying? Got some picks sent back to the organization on his way out. And I believe in second round picks. I got no choice but to believe in second round picks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for him. I'm happy he left because I did not enjoy at all seeing him the way I saw him last year. Yeah. Because he can care less whether the sky is blue or green on a daily basis, but now every day something is at him. Yeah. That wasn't fun to watch. So it was good for him. It was good for everybody.
But that 31 looked crazy.
It's disgusting.
It's nasty.
It's like,
whatever that is crazy.
31.
That 31 looked nuts.
Somebody said to me like, "Yo, 31, that's Reggie Miller number," and I said, "Yeah,
Klay
But
better
he
than
Klay
Reggie.
Thompson.
Yeah, Klay better than
Like
Reggie.
Klay Thompson
But
don't need to wear
Klay out of pocket
right.
for wearing 31.
And then Festus and Zealy wore 31.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Festus tried to go at me on Instagram. Like, what's wrong with 31? I'm like, you wore it.
What you
Shout out to Festus, bro. We seen him at, we did a,
we said go
yeah, we did the
Nah, but
Hennessy pod out there.
this
He
my
was there.
nigga right here.
But he out of pocket for that.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, you out of pocket for that.
Listen,
Respect. But you out of pocket.
we won a championship together. We was drafted together. But if you wore the number, Klay probably shouldn't wear the number. He's like, well, you're wearing MJ's 23. It worked out for you. And quite frankly, Fast, MJ is top 2 ever in the NBA history. Top 2.
Hold on, top 2. Hold on. What you mean?
There's a guy named LeBron James that's number 1. So he top 2.
Is it
All right, I'm gonna let you keep going. Go ahead.
Is it a landslide? Is your speech over?
So here's
You
the
was
thing.
on your third good Marshall shit. We didn't want to interrupt you.
He top 2. The gap between Michael Jordan and me
It's close.
is far smaller than the gap between Klay Thompson and Festus and Zealy.
Hey,
And
Draymond, my
MJ top
nigga,
2,
shit.
and I'm not top 100. But the gap between us two and the gap between
It's a nigga.
Festus and
It's a
Zealy.
nigga in the 100 that you better than.
I'm possibly, but the point of the gap, like MJ is MJ, and the gap between me and him and Klay and Festus, it's like the
That man
size
take
of the
basketball.
Empire State Building.
Answers, bro. We got.
This is why we can't get no fucking guests. Because the damn guests we get come over here, y'all think it's us. It be these niggas.
But respectfully, Festus said that's my numbers out of pocket. That's crazy.
What's wrong with 31? Hello?
Professor, did you wear it because Reggie got bad?
It's a big man with bad hands. That's what's wrong with 31.
I love this nigga.
I see what you did in Kentucky that year, bro. You played really well against my brother there, bro.
I love you,
Shout out
Fast,
to you, bro.
but you had to get it because there was no point in you commenting talking about what's wrong with 31. Look at Klay in 31. Get number 1.
Bro.
Get number 10. Kyrie got 11. Cool, get it. I get that. No problem. 31?
So you heard it here first. When it comes to Klay Thompson, Draymond Green has finally said his piece on the whole situation. Now we look at Klay Thompson, he did average last season 17.9 points, 3.3 rebounds, 2.3 assists. So he did put up some pretty good numbers and wasn't absolutely terrible that everyone claims him out to be. However, when it comes to how he got those stats, the points, the assists, the rebounds, you could definitely see Klay Thompson wasn't himself and he wasn't in the same role that he usually is in, which is the second scoring option. And that definitely did change throughout the course of the season, especially when it came closer to playoff time, that they weren't unfortunately able to make. And when we look at his field goal percentage, he still averaged 43% from the field and also 38% from the three. So he didn't do that bad of a job. But him, Draymond Green, Steph Curry have been together for so long that they hate to see each other actually drop when it comes to their role in the team. And that's what they definitely saw when it came to Klay Thompson. Draymond Green was still the starting power forward. Steph Curry was still the star of the team. But when it came to Klay Thompson, it definitely did feel throughout the season that Klay Thompson was trying to be replaced with other younger players like Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski, or even more trading him off mid-season. So I think Klay Thompson definitely has a new role in his new team, the Dallas Mavericks. And I think Draymond Green, even though Steph Curry wasn't in this interview, I think Steph Curry would definitely say very similar things. Klay Thompson was a great player, and I think he is still able to provide a lot for any NBA team, but when it comes to the Warriors team that they have right now, the Warriors definitely need a little bit of extra firepower when it comes to another side-by-side star with Steph Curry if they want a chance of winning another NBA championship. We saw what Steph Curry did in Team USA and absolutely helped, Team USA beat France in the final. However, when it comes to this does translate over into the NBA, and it definitely does show that Steph still has it, but he definitely needs a couple of stars around him. And this is where a couple of stars have been mentioned time and time again. Lauri Markkanen, Brandon Ingram, even other names have popped up in the situation. And now with Steph Curry and also LeBron being very, very close, people are now being rumored, especially all over ESPN, that there is going to be a day where we see LeBron and Steph and Curry team up before they end their career. And as LeBron did sign a 2-year deal, he has said that may have been his last Olympics. He's only got probably around 3 years left in the NBA, and I think one of those seasons he will definitely team up with Steph Curry. So there's definitely a lot to it when it comes to what Draymond Green said in this interview and where it can actually lead in the future. But I think Golden State Warriors did actually make the smartest move for both sides of the party, whether it's Golden State Warriors trying to win an NBA championship and Klay Thompson feeling like he is still a very valuable player. I think it's better off for him to move on, which is what he did joining the Dallas Mavericks. So I think Draymond, Steph, and Klay, the trio is officially over, and it is definitely sad to see. But I do believe that when it comes to either one of their careers, that they're going to continue to blossom and continue to try to win an NBA championship. That may be, in the Golden State Warriors' future as they are looking to make bigger moves.